Alright, and welcome back to my channel. My name is SatTacker, and I want to welcome you to a new series. This is a survival let's play. Now this is going to be in 1.12.2 modded, so you may see some stuff that you don't normally see in vanilla, but that's okay, because this is going to be for you guys. Alright, now this is a fresh world, nothing done, with a starting chest. Now, as I said, there are going to be many different mods slash items that you don't normally see in vanilla. That's okay, because, as I said, this is a modded let's play, and so we're just going to get started by acquiring some wood to start making items. Now, you may find it odd that I just broke one log and the entire tree fell, but that is okay because it is the tree capitator mod. If you break the bottommost log on a tree, the entire tree will break. You may also notice that I'm getting different like food items from the tree, and that is because of multiple different mods in this pack. Oh. And so what's going to happen throughout this let's play is you're going to see many different things. Some will be tech mods, some will be just straight up outlandish, and then some you might find incredibly useful. Now, if I come over here to my mini map, you can see that I am currently on the edge of what seems to be a peninsula with a mountain range to the east. So let's go ahead. But before I do that, I'm going to switch the difficulty to peaceful. Now, I know some of you guys may start raging down in the comments saying, hey, this isn't a true Let's Play. There is a reason why I currently have it on peaceful. The reason being that due to one of the mods I currently have in the game, the food sources I have normally, like the steak in vanilla, does not fill as much hunger as it would normally in just straight vanilla. And so because of that, I am having to keep it on peaceful for a little while until I can actually get that mod up and going and be able to get the better foods to be able to handle it. Alright, so my next stop is going to be the mountain range, so then I can start getting wood, or not wood, but stone for my base. Specifically, I'm looking for granite. It is a reddish stone and actually makes like the best aesthetic for building, but I might pick up andesite too. I refuse to use diorite because some people have stated it looks like bird poop, and I have to agree with them. It does look terrible. Ooh. And this is another thing you guys wouldn't be able to expect. Oh, I gotta wait on that. Yes. There's a mod that I have called Dense Metals. It's similar to another mod in 1.7.10 called Dense Ores. Essentially, it gives you a multiple of the ore that you mine. So see here, I just got almost 4 stacks of coal just by breaking what looked to be, uh, well, let's see, 12 compact coal. Oh, here we go. There's the good stuff. Now, if you watch this, I'm going to turn these 4 oak planks into a fully repaired wooden pickaxe. And then from there, I can pick up some stone to start making furnaces and whatnot, as well as turn this granite into the building blocks for my home. Now, I don't know what triggered that achievement, so I will have to look into that later. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up a base right here. Now, this may be permanent, this may be temporary. Right now, everything's pretty much up in the air. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and make not a crafting table, but a crafting station. Now, the reason why I'm making the crafting station instead of the crafting table is because with the crafting station, you can actually keep recipes. If you're missing just one thing, you can go ahead and keep the items in the crafting table until you're ready. And that's actually something I find very useful. Let's get some more granite. And then I can get started on the main task of the day, which is mining for iron and diamonds. Now, another thing I need to look for is sugarcane. Now, this is actually something I recently discovered thanks to somebody else, but apparently you can use sugarcane in the Tinker's Construct mod to make a pickaxe, where if you do it just right, you will get the most OP pickaxe ever. The thing about the paper pickaxe is it is writable. That essentially means there are more modifiers you can add on to it. Now, the good thing about that is it starts out with 5 modifiers. And one of the modifiers that you can make is called the reinforcement modifier. That essentially makes it so to where you use less durability. But if you have 5 modifiers, or 5 reinforcement modifiers, then that makes the pickaxe unbreakable. So because of that, my quest is to look for obsidian to make a reinforcement modifier. Now I'm going to check to see that my house is okay. My house is good. But besides all that, I need to either find sheep or I need to find this plant right here called flax, because it drops string, and I need either 12 string or 3 wool to make a bed. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up a chest and start putting stuff away. Now this may seem boring to you guys, but consider it from my perspective. I'm the one who has to do all the hard work. Okay, I'm gonna make a few more torches. Normally I wouldn't be worrying about torches, but I figure if I was to do my usual route, which is making or giving myself the night vision effect, you guys would probably rage in the comments. However, there is something I will do. And this has to be done. Now I have to do that because the number of times I have been caught away from my base or down in the mines and have just either blown up, or one of the mods I have actually has an ore that poisons you. With this, it's just for peace of mind more so than like actual gameplay. Now, my next stop will probably be up the mountain so then I could get that copper. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video. So, the next time you see me, I will either have the copper or I will hopefully by that time have iron. Alright, and welcome back. Now, as you can see, we are currently down in the mines and I found iron. It's just a single piece for right now. I'm hoping to find more as we continue down what looks to be, well, a dead-end mine shaft. But I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm going to go ahead and start digging down, following the golden rule of Minecraft. Oh, and what is this? We seem to have run into an underground garden. Let's see if we can find anything useful down here. I see a lot of copper and coal, not as much iron as I would have liked. And that's not iron, that is tin. But we do have another mine shaft down here, and ooh, there we go. That's the sort of thing we're looking for. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, there's lead. More copper. Ooh, and these will come in useful later. These prosperity shards that I just collected, they'll work well with this green stuff up here, Inferium. That is the starting point for mystical agriculture. So, besides getting prosperity shards and the Inferium, we also need to grab seeds, because that is how we're supposed to grow everything. Now, I must say, we found a rather large mine shaft down here. So much so that I'm actually going to mark it. Now, because I have cheats enabled, it means I can actually come down here just by teleporting. Now, let's collect some more iron, and then we can head back up to the surface and get to work again. Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to get started on tinkers. But in order to get started on tinkers, I need to get gold. Either gold, so then I can make the cast, or I can just use a casting basin to just make blocks and get the ingots out that way. But the reason why I want a gold cast is so that, or gold, is so then when I actually start making the weapons, I can pull out any leftover metal in the smeltery. Ooh, water and more iron. So now I'm going to teleport back up to my base and start smelting all of this iron ore that I've got, which means I need coal. Now I'm going to go on a hunt for a little bit. Considering it's still day for a while, I'm going to see if I can find sugar cane. That way I can start making the paper for my paper pickaxe. But since I'm going to have to do that, I'm also going to do something else. I'm going to make something called SNAD. And no, I'm not talking stupid. SNAD is a block that increases the growing speed of any sand growing crops. So cactus, sugarcane, or any other modded. Now let's see on the map. Is there any signs of a desert? No, but it looks like we should try along the coastline for sugarcane. Ooh, but I do see something I am going to need. Now, thanks to having played this for a while, I know that one of the biggest things I need for Mystical is pumpkins. Because that's actually one of the important pieces for a certain crop, specifically the nature crop. Now, I'm actually pretty far inland, considering where I started out. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here and then come back once I find... Alright, and now it's time to show you what I was going for. Now I need clay, sand, and gravel. I'm going to go ahead and come over here to the river to pick up a bit more gravel. But essentially, the reason why I got these specific blocks is to make something called grout. And I don't mean the character from Marvel. No, grout is a block that is used by the Tinker's Construct mod in order to form the smeltery and its many components. But you have to smelt it before it actually becomes usable. Now, how you make grout is gravel, sand, and clay like this, and you get 2 grout per bit. So with this, I have 2 stacks, and so I'm just going to let that smelt for now. Now, thanks to the grout, it means I can stop getting just single iron ingots, and now I can get 2 iron ingots per ore in the smeltery. Now, for those of you wondering about the bucket, it's for when I go to get lava. The only way to power the smeltery is using lava. And so, what I do is I normally find a good, decently sized lava source and get it from there. Now, you'll notice I went for that crystal ore and this unrefined steel. This is used by the Dalek mod in order to make several of the items, including the TARDIS. But in order to actually make the TARDIS, you have to smelt these 2 items, so that's going to be on the back burner for a little bit. For right now, I currently have no armor for a reason, and I have all of this. Now, based on the mini-map, I haven't seen any villages close by. I have seen a ravine up here, which I want to take a look at. But for right now, I do want to find some other stuff. Now, you'll notice this island down here. That is actually not on the ground. That is up in the air. That is the Tinker's Construct Slime Island. And in order to get there, it is quite the process. So that is also on the back burner as of right now. For right now, I'm going to make a boat and head over to that ravine. See if I can't find some goodies. I should probably also grab a bucket of water in case I need to make a splash landing. Well, I goofed. When trying to place the water down, I apparently didn't put it down fast enough, so I died. But anyway, here we are in the ravine. Now, it's not as deep as some of those I've seen. Some of them I've actually had gone down to y equals 7. But this'll work. For right now, I'm just going to mine some more iron because I'm going to need it for later. But the reason for my wanting to find a ravine is so then I could have a closer area down to the bottom of the world so I can find a specific block. Specifically, I am looking for redstone ore. I need redstone to make a bunch of different things, especially those being my jetpack. So it's just a matter of me mining down a bit lower to find it. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here and start digging down. I do not have any torches. Probably the stupidest thing to do just now was vein mine using my pickaxe. But because of it, it means I've opened up a whole new area, which means I might be able to find what I'm looking for. But for right now, I'm going to have to head back home. And due to the length this video is getting to be, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for joining me today in Minecraft. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to do a bit of off-camera work to hopefully get some more resources. And maybe next week you'll see that I have diamonds. I don't know.